What is going on, watch collecting family? This is James here. It has been too long, but I've been on vacation, so I cannot complain. And I must tell you, vacation is very important. Be sure to take y'all's vacation this summer. Just take a week, take whatever you can, and just go somewhere to recharge your batteries. It is so important for your health. So, today, what I have for you, some watches that I'm going to be selling. So, I sell watches to help fund my hobby here. And it could be watches from my collection, or in this case, watches that I've picked up from various markets and auction websites. Found a watch that was maybe a good deal and just needed a little bit of love, maybe swapping some parts, and then ready to be relisted. So, what I have for you today, the Android that you've seen before. So this was on my buying watches from Goodwill video. So this came from Shop Goodwill, the website. Tons of amazing watches on there if you haven't checked it out. But you do have to check it often to find treasures. In this case, an Android, which today is known as Aragon Dive Master Silverjet. So you can see elements of both the Dive Master and what's today the Superjet watch in this thing. And it is just is lovely. You can see the case on this thing is really beautiful. It's kind of got this futuristic look to it. It's definitely hefty, but it's a nice carved piece of stainless steel. It's got a beautiful dial, silver dial with brushed finish. The brush marks are all going from the center of the watch out. And it's simple, it just says automatic, water resistant, 500 meters. And the Android name. The Android hand has it's got kind of the pilot, looks like the pilot style hands with the logoed second hand there. And the bezel, so it's got this kind of copper bezel. So it's this two-tone effect, really. Good click to it. Let's see, this thing's just been sitting around, so I might have to give it a little bit wind. So screw down crown. Alright, slight wind there to get it running. But yeah, I've watched it. It keeps time well. It's got the exhibition case back. The movement of Iota 9015. Just a lovely piece. It is hefty though, so for you guys with larger size wrists, you could definitely pull this off. So let's see here. Weight. We are talking, when I say hefty, we are talking 347 grams approximately. Yeah, I'd say probably 342. Let's get a second weight. Measure twice, cut once. Yeah, let's Stop. Okay. 343. Let's call it that. And it is a 50 millimeter case diameter, side to side. Yep, on the dot. So check this out on my eBay. I know Terrace Mathers has been waiting to see that one. So, oh yeah, and if you notice from before, it had a damaged crystal when I bought it. So I sent it to Aragon directly to have them replace it. And they turned that around pretty quickly. So I think I had another watch. I had my Aragon tourbillon repaired with it. So that probably slowed the process down because I wanted them to save on shipping to return together. But all in all, it was like maybe a month and a half. Something like that. Alright, next watch. Vostok. So really nice. I like this case, probably one of my favorite Vostok cases. The 420 case. Just a good round case. Really classic looking. And it's got the sailboat on it. So keeping with the water theme, nothing military on it, just sailing. And it's got the automatic Vostok movement, a screw down crown. If you're unfamiliar with these Vostoks, when you unscrew the crown, there's a slight wobbliness to it. That's perfectly normal. That's actually to protect the crown stem from damage. So let's get on the back. There's your amphibia. And I changed the bezel. So it's got the Pepsi looking bezel here. Friction bezel, so no clicking, and it moves pretty easy to the touch. So keep that in mind. And it does have a loom here on the 12 o'clock. And just a NATO strap. So some use to it. These are all used watches. So keep that in mind. Next, let's get the measurements on here. So this guy is the lightweight of the bunch. Which is nice, it's always good to have that watch that you don't even remember you're wearing it. 68 grams. 66, so yeah, 66 to 68 grams roughly. And the last, case. Case diameter is, I think it's a little bit, yeah, it's a little light. They're a little bit off there. Second measurement. The bezel's a little bit wider than the case, so let me do that. Yeah, so 30 with the bezel, 39.8. So slightly under 40 millimeters. The next one here, another Vostok amphibia, automatic movement, similar hands. So yeah, you can see it's got the classic triangle hour hand and a nice pronounced second hand with a big circle on it with loom. I'll do a loom shot later for you guys. So this the hour and hour index and the 12 and 6 and the hour and minute hands. They look kind of almost goldish colored, gilded looking, and the dial is kind of a matte texture to it. So this one here has an old flex band on it, metal flex band, automatic screw down crown, friction bezel, just like the other one. This guy comes in at 84, let's see, 85 grams. Let's do a second. Yeah, 85. And let's see, this one does have a crown guard, so keeping that in mind. With the crown guard, about 41 millimeters. And do a wrist shot and then a loom shot for you guys. What am I wearing? Not for sale, but a Vostok watch that I like. Obviously it looks like kind of like a certain watch, certain famous watch that is green, and I added this Aragon Milanese style bracelet to it. Give it that classic nautical look. Alright. Yeah, Vostok's definitely a good brand. Aragon Android as well. I own many of the two. Alright, so my wrist is 6 3/4. So here's this Vostok. Yeah, it's a good looking watch. I'm not going to buckle this one, but you can see with the NATO strap, red and blue. It's a fun watch. I almost want to keep this one, so you guys better buy it fast. And this guy here, beautiful, but obviously a little big for me. But yeah, 50 millimeters. That's your style. Definitely pick this one up. It's got a good amount of links there too. And the loom shot. Let's cut the lights. Alright. There's the Aragon. Hour, minute looms. Loom on the index, on the hour index, and loomed bezel. Next, yeah, these Vostoks are pretty bright. You can see the second hand, minute, hour, and some of the hour indexes. This is the black dial one. Now the sailboat dial, you can see hour, seconds, minutes, hands, as well as the hour indices. And the 12 o'clock on the bezel. Alright, y'all. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.